And now it's time for another Booze and News clip. So we've got a story about whales. Are you a fan of whales?
I love
A
whales.
whale.
Yeah, had the privilege to swim with them twice, and
Oh, that's cool.
just each time it's just this marvelous adventure that you just never can get sick of.
Um, I have never got to swim with them, but I did I have seen a couple like on like a whale watching type
Yeah.
voyages. Um, this story is about in South Africa. They found a pair of orcas that have been hunting great white sharks. And I
over
guess
in Hans Bay, over in
Cape Town, by Cape Town. Oh, did I lose you? Did I lose him? Oh, there you are. I can see you. Where were you saying? Over by Cape Town, right?
No, I'm just kidding. I was
Oh
trying
yeah.
to look like a
Oh
glitch.
yeah, you look like yeah,
Um, in Cape Town.
yeah. So
Yeah.
they found this
Right
pair.
now.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Oh, um, I believe there are 300 great whites in the bay currently right now. So that's sad that these guys are feasting.
Well, it looks like what they're doing is a deliberate attempt to like establish dominance because they're going in and they're eating like they said like their livers. You know what I mean?
So that's what. So it's been proven that it is orcas doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I'm asking you.
No, that's what they say. Yeah, that it is. It's
What's the date on that article?
this is June 30th.
Interesting. I remember this article being published maybe like a year and a half ago,
Uh huh.
and they were saying, what is this? That's post like, is there a bigger shark? Is there a megalodon?
Yeah.
So it's the orcas.
Yeah. They're claiming it's
Yeah,
a pair of orca males. Yeah.
I would definitely agree that that would be more of a territorial battle of dominance rather than
Yeah.
feasting.
Well, that's what they're saying. That's what it is, and um, they're claiming
I
that
mean,
they're claiming that it's upsetting the balance in the area because the sharks obviously are like native and they have their own. I guess they're the dominant. They were the dominant apex predator, but
yeah, there'll
now
be apex
yeah,
predator down there. Yeah,
yeah. Um, but I feel like this is just a new apex predator emerging, essentially.
interesting. Um, but it hasn't been proven yet. That's just what they can only assume.
I don't know if there's been any footage of it. Let's see what this article says. We'll go. It's not that long. We'll go from the start. It started in 2017. Eight great white sharks have been washed up dead on South African shores with identifiable orca bite marks. Seven of those sharks
Okay,
had their livers removed by whales during the attack. Some had their hearts removed too. All of the dead sharks found had distinctive wounds traced to the same pair of killer whales. Right.
yeah,
So like,
okay, yeah. When
uh,
that article was first published, the reporters had no idea how it happened, and they were still researching on why these whites were passing.
it says Towner's recently published study used a long-term sightings and tagging data to show that two orcas have scared great whites away from South Africa's Gansa Bay coast, which the sharks have dominated for years, just located 60 miles east of Cape Town. The senior biologist witnessed firsthand, actually, it says, how the two shark hunting orcas have driven great whites out of the area.
That's sad because a lot of the economy comes from swimming out there with the great whites.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
Green Dynamics is
yeah,
one of
yeah,
them.
yeah. It's crazy because like there's seal. I mean, this like this they're basically talking about how this will fuck up the the potential ecosystem because seals, penguins. I think they mentioned, yeah, African penguins.
Yeah, the jackass penguin.
They become play basically, I guess, to the orca, and then some things might overpopulate, right?
Hmm.
But yeah, I thought I'd mention that story to you.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm glad to figure that out because every now and then I'll think about that. Yeah, that was a story that
I wonder why they go for their livers.
I don't think they're going for their liver per se. I just think it might just be a vulnerable spot on their,
right,
and it just happens to be where the liver is.
right. And I've seen orcas versus sharks, like they maneuver differently. Like orcas are so flexible, they can like spin around and
do flips,
flips
and have surf on them. Oh,
yeah, have you surf on them? Yeah, at SeaWorld, right? Flip up in the air. Cool. No, but I'm just saying, like they're just.
Please, I'm glad that you're allowing me to be on this. So if anyone's watching, every time you go to an airport, every time you go to a hotel, every time you go to anywhere in Texas or San Diego where they have the little tourist booth with all the brochures of things to do,
yeah,
always throw away the SeaWorld brochures.
All of them.
Yeah, I just can't support animal exploitation.
No, I feel you. And it's a horrible life that they get to have as fucking in captivity there. I mean, in a little terrarium.
Yeah.
So, I'm with you on that one.
I went to San Juan Islands in hopes to see the animals, but I didn't get to see them. But here's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Yeah. So just grab them.
Hey. There you go. Exactly. There you go. Practicing.
I got a lot.
Yeah.
One day, just gotta trash them all.
Yeah, man.
Do not.
Yeah. Fuck that place. For sure. How do you feel about zoos in comparison?
Zoos, I get asked that a lot. That's probably my number one question that I get asked in conservation because Houston Zoo, love the zoo. Brian Hill, he was the publicist. He just recently retired. He's actually my neighbor. He lives right down the street. But he knew that I was a big animal rights activist, and I asked him about the zoo in Houston because I was about to work there, and he said, "Let's take a walk. I want to give you a walk." Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to repeat everything he said, but everything that he had said made a lot more sense. This is a man that works on the grounds, and while he may not be speaking for all zoos, he's speaking for the Houston Zoo, and the Houston Zoo is a fantastic institution for animals and conservation and science, and bringing forth to those projects to bring awareness, to raise money for these projects, because you see all those billboards on 45 for by seeing these animals, you're paying what is it, $5?
Sure.
That money is also going to Vietnam. That money is going to Australia. That money is going to Africa. That money is going all over the world in conservation. They have their hands in a lot of different pockets, including the pangolins. Yeah.
My brother worked for a while in the reptile house there.
Who did?
My little brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Benjamin.
Benjamin?
Yeah.
I didn't know a Benjamin.
But he did it for like 1 year.
Okay.
But yeah.
There are other zoos, a lot of, if you have a chance to ride an animal, to pet an animal, to take your picture with the animal, it's not a sanctuary. Turn around and go the fuck home and go support a different type of zoo.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Follow Booze and News on Twitch. We live stream Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button. subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified when we put up new content. Cheers.